Picture a young prince, born into one of history's most fascinating royal families. This is the story of Alexander the Great's early years, a tale that would shape one of history's most legendary conquerors. But before we begin, don't forget to like and subscribe to help us grow our channel. Alexander's mother was Olympias, and let me tell you, she was quite a character. Originally from Epirus, she wasn't your typical queen. She was known for her fierce personality and unusual practices, including sleeping with snakes and participating in mysterious religious rituals. People whispered that she was a sorceress, and she definitely used that reputation to her advantage. She was fiercely protective of Alexander and constantly told him he was destined for greatness. Now his father, that was Philip II of Macedon, and what a force he was. Before Alexander became the Great, Philip was actually revolutionizing warfare and building Macedonia into a powerhouse. He created this incredible military formation called the Phalanx, which basically turned soldiers into an unstoppable human tank. Philip was also a brilliant diplomat, though he spent so much time expanding his kingdom that he wasn't always around for young Alexander. You might be wondering about Alexander's siblings. He had a half-sister named Cynaine, who was actually quite remarkable herself. While most royal women of that time stayed in the background, Cynaine learned military tactics and even led troops into battle. Alexander also had a half-brother named Aridaeus, but sadly he suffered from a mental disability that prevented him from ever ruling effectively. Growing up in this complex family dynamic, young Alexander was surrounded by power plays, ambition, and expectations. His mother would tell him stories about his supposed descent from Achilles, while his father's military victories cast a long shadow. Imagine being a kid and having to live up to all that. What's fascinating is how these early influences shaped him. His mother's fierce ambition, his father's military genius, and even the competitive relationship with his siblings. All of these elements were creating the perfect storm that would eventually produce one of history's most remarkable leaders. But perhaps the most interesting part of Alexander's childhood was his education. His father Philip made sure he had the best teacher possible, none other than Aristotle himself. For 3 years, young Alexander learned about everything from philosophy to biology, developing the sharp mind that would later help him conquer most of the known world. This was the childhood that forged a legend, a complex tapestry of family dynamics, royal intrigue, and extraordinary education that would shape the man who would dream of uniting the entire world under one crown. Don't forget to like and subscribe to help us grow our channel. Thank you for watching, and ring that bell to receive notification on new videos.